What's going on, everyone? RG here, and welcome back to a brand new Sims 4 speed build on the channel, people. Welcome. Hope you're all doing amazing. And today we're making a cooking school. Did you see that coming? Me creating a cooking school for you? And we're definitely doing it with the brand new pack, the Hobbies and Businesses, or is it Businesses and Hobbies? I don't remember, and it's really irrelevant for this purpose of this video, but I thought, what can I make that is something that probably everyone would like to actually try, and it will add some new benefits to the game, something a bit more unique than just like I saw that everyone making right now, like pottery businesses, like small businesses, right? Like that's like the obvious thing, and don't get me wrong, probably I'm gonna make one myself also. However, I wanted to spice your game with something a little bit different and something that you can actually take your Sims over here and get their skills sharpened in this cooking school. So yes, it's gonna be fully functional with the brand new Hobbies and Businesses pack, and it's not just a school. This is Gordon Ramsay's school! Gordon Ramsay cooking school, people. And yes, if you want to get the cooking school, if you want to get the Gordon Ramsay that I've been using in the cinematic at the beginning, a full credit to the creator in the description down below. And I have so many things that I want to actually cover in this video that we don't have enough time for everything, but let's try it. But of course, we're gonna start with what the build, size, location, and so on and so on. So the build is on Willow Creek because I thought, wait a minute, it can be like a nice, closure to create a first business on the first map that we got like over what, almost 15 years ago. When was the Sims 4 came out? And I was like, back then we didn't have businesses that we could actually own, and now we finally can. And I was like, yeah, let's build it on Willow Creek. That's gonna be like nice closure. And yeah, so we are on a 40 by 30 in Willow Creek. And if you want to know exactly where it is, I'm gonna show you right now on the map where I placed it. I do believe that there was a museum in that instead of the, I think the original build over here was the museum, but I'm not quite sure about it. It's also irrelevant. But yeah, if you want to own this business, either you're gonna play it with Gordon Ramsay and you're gonna set it up as a business as Gordon Ramsay, or you want to own it with your own master chef that you want to be the owner of this beautiful cooking school. So it's gonna cost you 150,000 simoleons. Yes, people, it's expensive, but after all, this is a cooking school. It's not supposed to be cheap to own, right? However, I'm gonna tell you something that will surprise you, but I'm gonna say that in later on, so you just don't run anywhere. I'm gonna tell you exactly how much money I actually made in one day in the game playtesting that shop. I'm gonna tell you right now, making a small business is one of the most profitable ways to make money in game. So it's actually gonna feel like you owning a business and making profit, 4 digits for one day of working. And I'm gonna tell you exactly how much I made. That's gonna be later on. But I just gonna tell you, people, right now, as someone who over the years, over like what, a couple of years of this channel being existing, I've created how many hundreds of businesses over the years, some of them that were never actually could be functional. Now they started to be functional. Literally everything that I made, from malls to water parks, water themes, like theme park, amusement park, what you some of you will call restaurants, some what I made, like a dentist job, something like that. Everything can be functional with this pack. I'm gonna say it, people. I know some people will not gonna be happy to hear it, but I'm gonna say it. This is the best pack the Sims ever released in their game since the beginning of Sims 4 being out. I said it, I'm not taking it out, I'm not taking it back. And I'm telling you that those who are like around the channel for a long time now and seen the stuff that I created over the years, you probably will guarantee and guarantee to those who never been here or the first time over here, and will approve that that is actually making all of my builds from now on basically playable completely. And here's why. Because this pack actually adds the ability to create business from literally everything. From dancing, from bowling, from art making, from cooking, just like here. So basically now the ability to create, or the possibilities to create different types of businesses that can actually make you money. Unlike the previous ways, where the previous ways you actually had to create like a retail shop and then place some items for shop and for sale, more like it, and just wait for Sims to come over and you need to do like huggle with them and wait for them to actually want to buy it. No, this is part of the past. Now, there are still some businesses like in the old-fashioned way that are way better to create them. However, it became much more simple to create businesses that can actually make money for you, and you're gonna make a lot of it. But later on about how you do that. Currently, you can see that I'm creating the outside of the build, and I'm so fucking excited that I'm like rambling all around, and I don't care much about the fact that I'm rambling. You're gonna hear it. So yeah, so I was like, where was I? Talking about like the build itself, right? So 40 by 30 in Willow Creek, 150,000 simoleons to own. And I do want to let you a few things about the build itself, because I know that some people will be like, wait a minute, how do I set it up? It took, even for me as someone who is like in the whole thing of creating and building like businesses, and it's kind of easy for me now to set up a business and understand how to set prices and stuff like that. So for those who don't know, people, setting up a small business is much more complicated than setting up a normal a normal retail shop, and here's why. But before I'm saying that, this is the custom-made sign for the cooking school. What do you think? The big giant cooking knife inside of the sign, huh? Look at that. That is fancy crap, right? So how do you set up a business, or a tiny business? A tiny business, like a small business? It's more complicated than just like go to the menu on the right side of the corner, press purchase a retail shop, and purchase a retail shop, because this does not count as a retail shop. Did you know that? And even though on the right side of the menu, when you want to do something, like on the screen on the menu over there, when you want to buy something, if you want to buy a new clinic, if you want to buy a new retail shop, if you want to buy a new rental lot, all the options are there. However, buying a small business is not there. There is an option over there to start your own business, right? But you can only do that on the lot that you're on. But if you want to buy a business that is not the lot that you're on, it's a little bit different. You can do that from opening your phone, and there is option over there in the business section to purchase a small business. You can also do that by using your computer in the game. And there's another option which I could never figure it out how to do that, but yeah. So those are the ways that you can actually buy an outside small business without like making your own lot as a business. So if you didn't know that, now you do. Now this is a section over here that I just wanted to let you know. This is supposed to be like those refrigerators where you can get yourself some fresh items to cook with, because we are building a cooking school, right? So you need to have some sort of a display units where you can, when you can get some fresh ingredients. However, I didn't want actually the Sims to actually go over there and use the item over there. So I kind of placed the stuff not snatched into the display unit. So Sims will not be able to go over there and take the item that they need to cook. But don't worry, there are going to be plenty of refrigerators scattered around the build, and Sims will be able to just go to a refrigerator and start whatever they want to cook. But yeah, going back to my previous topic, so this is basically how you set up the cooking school, okay? So if you want to do that, you need to download the Gordon Ramsay that I've been using. Again, in the description down below, the creator, full credit to them. Gonna need to use it as a individual household. Give him some funds, like some money, like mother load his butt, so he will be like filled with it. And then you need to play him, buy this cooking school, activate it. When I set it up, I placed over there that this is gonna be a place where people are gonna cook, people are gonna bake, people are gonna browse items. And this is another thing, people, because one of the other things that you can do in a small business is to sell your creations, right? So if you are a top tier chef in the game, you can actually set in other display units, not those over there that you can see, that you're gonna see in a bit. There is a display unit dedicated for that. Your food that you created, whether it's a pizza that you created, whether it's like a fancy food that you created, maybe a gourmet food that you created, because this is another thing that you can do. You can actually mentor other Sims over here, and in that board right there, which is the board to actually make like classes and do lectures and stuff like that, this is where you can actually have like a also like host some sort of a lecture and make money from it. It's really good. You know what, talking about money, now I'm gonna tell you, I made in 1 day of playtesting, and that was like very simple one, I did not try to make it super complicated, 5,000 and around, I think 5,500, something like that, simoleons in a day, and it was only 8 hours of playing in game the basically the new business. That is a lot of money for 1 day as a business. If you're gonna put that in comparison to other restaurants and stuff, I don't remember making 5,000 simoleons a day in a restaurant. So I don't know if it's because of the lectures are actually like very profitable, like running your lecture over here. And by the way, did you know that on that board over there, there's a reference to Gordon Ramsay? That was the idea for me to actually create the cooking school of Gordon Ramsay. Right now on the screen, you can see that reference. When they're like painting on the board, you can see like there is a reference to one of the most iconic memes of Gordon Ramsay and stupid sandwich or something like that. So yeah, that made me laugh, and that was also the inspiration. So yeah, 5,000 simoleons to make money every day. You probably can make more if you just like keep the day going more. And that was with 100% profit. By the way, I think it's a little bit broken, the 100% profit, but I'm gonna get that in a bit. Right now, by the way, you can see the custom-made cooking oven for pizza that I created. You're not gonna see how I'm making this because to save time when I'm creating and of course when I'm making the video, I'm using pre-made stuff that I already created in previous builds. If you want to see how I did that, you're gonna need to go and check my pizzeria that I made. Yes, that is an oven fully functional. You could see that in the cinematic at the beginning. And definitely worth for you to actually get that pizzeria. Just another business that you can kind of modify with the brand new pack. So yeah, I hope that you're gonna enjoy that pizzeria also. And this one over here, by the way, it's the display unit. It's just like a nice cozy chill area to grab a snack. Or by the way, if you did not know, anything that you place inside of that will automatically be on sale. So you can place like food over there. For some reason, even though the modifier? Yeah, I think on the shop over here, or the business, was 100%. When I set one of the pizzas over there for sale, creating the pizza was 24 simoleons and it got sold for 28. So I don't know, Sims team, that's a little bit of a broken math, 100% profit. But yeah, and right now you can see that I'm adding a little bit more of those cameras and studio lights or the ring lights, because in my mind I was like, wait a minute, if we are making like a cooking skill, so probably Gordon Ramsay also making like, you know, like online classes, right, or something like that. So that was the idea of adding that small touch of cameras and video cameras and so yeah, that is like what the idea of this build and what came like what was behind it. And right now you can see that I'm making the restroom, which is, for those who are familiar with the channel, I usually don't show that, but because they are actually items from the pack, I wanted to show them. Those restroom booths, maybe you can call them. They're extremely nice, if you're asking for my taste, of course. They're extremely slick and neat. I really like them, and I wanted to use them in this build. And of course, I just made sure that this section over here gonna be a public one. And in a bit, you're gonna see the last part of the build, where right now, over here, you can see it. This is supposed to be, let's call it the office, that is also livable area. Now, it does not have everything that you need to live after all, because in my mind, this is supposed to be a cooking school, right? So the owner of this place, the owner of the cooking school, whether it's like Gordon Ramsay itself, or your Sims, or whoever you're gonna pick to be the owner of this school, they do not live in here. They're actually living in their home, and they coming over here when they want to basically, you know, work and be in school, like teaching, right? So in my mind, they only have like a Murphy bed over here. They have like a nice place to basically chill, do their work on their computer if they want to do some extra stuff. You also can, by the way, use that computer, because in my mind, they were like also live streaming and doing like, again, online teaching and stuff like that. So that's why I also include like a live stream setup over there. Do let me know, those who are actually in the live streaming job in the game, there is something like that. Do let me know if it's actually possible to host like a live stream for cooking. I don't know, I don't think so. It just, in my mind, that's like the idea of having a live stream setup over there. And yeah, so if you want to get this build, you just need to go to my gallery, RGeetect, just like the name of the channel. And again, for those who are new to the channel, I've been creating for years now so many businesses that just became usable, and I hope that you're gonna enjoy them. Let me know what your thoughts about the brand new expansion pack in the comments down below. And now you shopped up your Sims skills in pizza making and now you want to own a pizzeria? Check out this pizzeria that I made in The Sims 4 without CC, without mods, and yes, even with the pizza oven that you saw in this video. Until the next time, keep that Sims party going for me. RG out.